We begin tonight with that alarming military escalation in the Middle East. Video shows rockets flying through the skies as Iran launches airstrikes on Israel. The Pentagon said Iran fired about 200 missiles. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to retaliate. So far, no reports of casualties, but it is still a developing situation. And tonight, Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul say they're taking steps to protect Jewish New Yorkers. Lisa Rozner has the latest and reaction from people here at home on the growing tensions abroad.
Sirens wailed and explosions could be seen in the skies over Israel as Iran launched a ballistic missile attack against Israel Tuesday, the night before Rosh Hashanah.
I condemn this attack unequivocally. I'm clear-eyed. Iran is a destabilizing, dangerous force in the Middle East, and today's attack on Israel only further demonstrates that fact.
Iran's UN mission confirmed it had launched the attack because of Israel's attack on Hezbollah in retaliation for Israel's ground offensive in Lebanon. Harris said American forces are helping to intercept some of the Iranian missiles. Israeli-American Mikhail Rochman walked out of class at Columbia University.
I have cousins that are there, all my friends, and they're all like scrambling to get into bomb shelters. And at the same time, I hear there's an attack in Tel Aviv, in Yaffo. There's a lot of fear going around in our community.
The Associated Press also reported Israel attacked in the Gaza Strip today, killing at least 19 people.
I have some extended family in Gaza, but most of my family is in the West Bank. And I think, Iran responding this way is a way to de-escalate Israel's continuous genocidal actions in the Middle East.
She is against the Pentagon moving additional military support to the Middle East to help Israel defend against further attacks.
Today, Iran launched nearly 200 ballistic missiles towards targets in Israel. At this time, and I stress at this time, we do not know of any deaths in Israel.
I have a lot of family in Israel. My wife is Israeli. They're in the suburb of Tel Aviv. We just spoke with them. But you find that the mood in Israel since the assassination of Nasrallah, I wouldn't dare to say is one of euphoria.
And last week, Israel assassinated the longtime leader of Hezbollah, as well as several top commanders. Israel has been trading fire with Lebanon ever since the day after October 7th, when Israel was invaded by Hamas and more than 1,000 people killed and 250 abducted.
Lisa, so we know that there's going to be heightened security, but how will this impact life overseas in the coming days?
Well, the IDF has notified people in the northern and central part of Israel that they have to limit gatherings indoors and outdoors, and workplaces as well as schools cannot gather if they are not located close enough to bomb shelters at this time. Also, the UK and the US are working to arrange flights for expats who want to fly home tomorrow.
Okay, a lot going on, Lisa, as the tensions continue to rise there in the Middle East. Lisa, thank you. And according to police sources, the NYPD was planning to ramp up security tomorrow for Rosh Hashanah, but they're now activating parts of that plan a day early.
We are taking every necessary step to ensure the safety of everyone in this city, especially with the high holy days upon us.
The NYPD will have a news conference tomorrow about its security for the high holidays and for the anniversary of the October 7th attack. Governor Hochul says that she's directed New York State Police to increase patrols of at-risk locations across New York State. And now, with just over a month until Election Day, Marcia Kramer here because many are wondering how the developments in the Middle East will impact the race for the White House. Our political reporter, Marcia, joins me now with more to help us sort it all out. Marcia.
Well, Christine, I just spoke with Ophir Okunis, who's Israeli Consul General in New York. We talked politics, but I asked him what the government of Israel is looking for from the United States now that Iran has fired ballistic missiles into Israel. Here's what he said.
It's not only a clash between Iran and Israel. This is a clash between the Western civilization and the Shia and the radical Islam from Tehran. Iran, as I said, a lot of times they are the head of the snake. We will know what to do, but they will understand that it's better for them not to do it again.
Does this situation, Marcia, have the potential to affect the outcome of this upcoming election?
You know, Christine, I'm reminded of something that Mario Cuomo, the former governor, said to me. He told me in every election, there's always one or two or maybe three things that happen that you could never plan for that affect the outcome of an election. And this is one of those unplanned events.
Which side benefits, do you think?
Well, you know, it's too early to tell. It will probably depend on the response to the attack. President Biden has already sent more troops, fighter jets, and warships to the region, but it's unclear tonight whether the response will be measured like it was last time, or officials decide to try to go into Iran and attack their nuclear reactor.
That would be very serious. So, as we've been talking about the past hour, the vice presidential debate, if you didn't know, is happening right here in the broadcast center, Marcia. This topic must come up tonight, don't you think?
Oh, I think it's going to totally come up tonight. I'd be surprised if it wasn't the first thing that they talked about. But I'm sure that both camps are still trying to decide what they want to say and which voters they're trying to direct their comments to.
Okay, Marcia, we'll wait and see. The debate just hours away now. Thank you for your perspective.